Hello my dears and welcome to my channel. I am very happy and grateful as always that you have chose to spend your time with me. And the ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people and hopefully help someone to make a decision either way on a deck, or click the notification bell to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck. And it was created by Diana McMahon Collins. I hope I said that right. And illustrated by Megamunden. Published by Laurence King, released August 21st of 2018. So this deck's been around for a while. And at the time it retailed for $17.99. And the box itself, while very pretty, is a 6.38 height, and across is 4 1/4, and the width is about 2 inches. And it only has the title on the sides. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up, and nothing on the cover. And then we have our little guidebook, which we will explore after we look at the deck. And as you can see, it does have a card holder insert, and it has a little tabby thing that will, in theory, hold the cards in place. As you can see, the insert does come out. If it does tear up, which these things usually do. I've had a few decks to where I've had to kind of get rid of the insert, sadly, because they just didn't want to hold on. And on the back is your future indelibly etched. Is fate being tattooed onto your skin as you read this? Find answers with this fully functional tarot deck, reimagined by contemporary illustrator and tattoo artist Megamunden. The 78-card deck and booklet are all you need to interpret the cards and conduct your own readings. The future is in your hands. And then we get some teaser cards. All right. And the cards themselves, the cardstock, as you can see, it starts splintering the more you use it. It's pretty good cardstock, but it just over time. And as you can see, reversals won't be revealed if you use them in your reading. And the cards themselves are a little bit bigger than your traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, as you can see. And the dimensions is 4.90, height across is 2.80, and the width of the deck is 1.35 inches. Okay. In all of my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison. So if you are looking to find another deck that's close to the Rider-Waite-Smith, or if you are a collector, see if you want to add it to your collection. And Diana has a couple of other decks that have been out for a little bit, and she has the movie tarot and the music tarot, and I will be doing videos on those two. And she does have a couple of decks coming out this year. You can find them for pre-order on Amazon, and she has one coming out on August 20th, which is the Tattoo Tarot Mini, and then the one on September 10th release is the Floral Tarot. And she is also the co-founder of the Tarot Association of the British Isles. And Oliver known as Megamunden. I couldn't find any more decks by him, but he's a professional tarot artist, tattoo artist, sorry. So you can check out his website. I will list it in the description along with Diana's website as well. And there is also a tattoo tarot journal, which you can get at Amazon for $14.99 if you so wish. All right, let's go ahead and check out this deck. And there are a couple of changes. In the Minor Arcana, they followed the pre-Rider-Waite-Smith insofar as Justice and Strength have been have changed. They're reversed. And there is a reason for that, and it has something to do with Waite wanting to change it up. And if you Google it, you can find out the story about it. Yeah, it's an interesting story. And I don't want to go into it, but if you want to, Google it and satisfy your curiosity. But if you do find decks like that, that doesn't mean that they're not wrong. They're not broken. Your deck is fine. It just means that it was changed for the astrological reasons and stuff like that. So as you can see, Justice is 8, and the Rider-Waite-Smith, it is 11. So there's that change. And then Strength in this deck is 11, while in the Rider-Waite-Smith it is 8. And I think this would be a good deck for a beginner, but it's a pip deck, unfortunately. And if you're not familiar what a pip deck is, it's the suits are minimalistic in their images, and sometimes the whole deck is very minimalistic. But in this deck, the suits, yeah, unfortunately. But if you read with the Major Arcana just by itself, yeah, it's a great beginner's deck. Because the images have just been illustrated differently. But they are very similar and very recognizable. Alright, so that is the Major Arcana. And next we will go into the cups. And in the suits, they have changed, the pages are called knaves. Oh, I'm sorry. We are doing the pentacles. Ah, sorry about that. Okay. So in this one, they have renamed pentacles as coins. And as you can see, what I mean by pip deck, I mean, there is illustrations, but it's mainly just the suit and how many of those are on the card. And I don't ever want to discourage anybody from buying a deck. If it appeals to you, please, by all means. But I just wanted to point that out, because some people, they don't like pip decks. Some people are okay with them. So it's all a preference. It really is. I myself, my humble opinion is I don't like them. I like to have illustrations. I like to have something to look at. So, like I said, the pages are knaves. Okay, so that is the coin pentacle suit. And now we have the cups. Okay. I do like the old style tattoo. I really do. I mean, yeah, it's dependent on what it is, though. I've seen some really tacky ones, and I've seen some really good ones. that is the cup suit. And next we have the wands. That is the wand suit. And last, we have the swords. Okay, and that is the deck itself. And the cards themselves, they're like a matte kind of feel, and they are bendy. They're kind of flexible. As you can see, they kind of stay in place. I don't know. I think they would last. It's just they're going to lose their straight shape the longer you use them. Okay, so let's look at this little guidebook. And it is only 23 pages. And we go into the introduction. And I will let you pause that and read that at your leisure. And they just basically go into tarot and tattooing. And conducting a reading, going into kind of like a beginner's mind like this is what conducting a reading is about, and things you can focus on. And then drawing and interpreting the cards. That I always take as like a guideline. It's open to, how you want to do it. But I always like to read their perspective on it. I always like to hear other perspectives in case there's something that I might cherry pick and say, oh, I kind of like that idea. Okay. And then we have some spreads. We have the heart, the blooming flower, and then the third eye insight. And then we go into the different suits and some numerology, which is always nice. Because being it's a pip deck, numerology does play a pretty substantial it does play a little substantial part in it. And it goes into the suits and then each number, what they represent. And then we go into the court cards. And what they represent as well. And then it's kind of different because most of the time they start with the major arcana at first, but in this guidebook they start with the court cards and then the suit cards, and then they do the major arcana in the back. But there's not a lot of meanings to it. It's not lengthy like other guidebooks. So it's just, a few sentences for each suit. And then we get into the major arcana. And the only difference is basically you get a picture of the card. It still has the same, minimal meaning to it. And then on the back, you have a little blurb about the illustrator and the creator. All right, so let's go ahead and this deck is kind of stiff, so it's gonna be a challenge for people who have little hands or arthritis. It may or may not, depending on how often you use it. It may bend, I don't know. It hasn't for me, and I've been using it for a little while. So. But yeah, it is stiff. And you could try doing the side, but it's just as stiff there. So, yeah. I can't even hardly do it this way. So, yeah. Or you could just stick to the overhand. All right, let's see who wants to come forth and give somebody out there a message. All right. The devil. Ooh. Okay, let's see what they say about the devil. Oh, here we go. Mystery, magic, astral plane experiences, strange occurrences, prophecy, fate, catastrophe, downfall, negative attitude, temptations, deadly sins, obsessions, enslavement, bondage, false spirit, misplaced loyalty, violence, and fatality. Wow, that's pretty negative. Wow. I guess it kind of sums up the devil. I mean, it's very negative meaning though, but that's how the creator wanted it to come across. So, take with it what you will. All right, so that is pretty much all I have for this deck. Let me know what you thought of it. If you own it, let me know how it's been working for you, or if it's not been working for you, however it's been for you. I'm curious to know. If you did buy it after seeing my video or put it on a wish list, please let me know, because I like to know if I'm helping people make decisions or not. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.